Okay, here we are, Phoenix. Hey, stop preening yourself. Stop preening yourself. Now, I'm turning 61 years old tomorrow. I'm now old. Here, let's put you on top of the world. There you go. Where are you going? No. Stay there. Okay. Here's the world weather. There's Phoenix's cage. Morning. 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 Hey, you. See, he's talking now. I taught him to say, hey, you. I taught Phoenix to say, hey, you. Poor Bobby. He lived to be 10, but as you can tell, I'm Birdman. As you can tell, I'm Birdman. I've jumped out of many airplanes. I'm not afraid of that. But I do suffer from gynophobia. So, what are we doing here? Look at this. I got this from the library yesterday. The Healthy Bird Cookbook. I couldn't believe it. And it teaches you how to cook nice meals for your bird. Oh, this was interesting. All the hot fishing spots in Canada. Look at these fish. No, it tells you all the hot spots in Canada, but yeah, there's Manitoba seems to be one of the best places. And then astronomy. Apparently, there's another eclipse coming up. I was there in Idaho for the solar eclipse, and that was great in a farmer's potato field, but that was in 17. Now there's another one. So I gotta find. And I'm cooking a meal or two. The Healthy Bird Cookbook. And this is interesting. And you can't feed this guy avocados or he will die from all the fat. So, oh, look at this. It doesn't look too bad in Europe right now. And I just replaced my Venetian blinds. They broke. I think it's the heat because it gets really hot here, and my Venetian blinds I had to rip out, so I just put up my orangutan. That was my mom's favorite blanket, so I just hung it over there. In the meantime, I don't even know how to fix these Venetian blinds. I fixed my sink. I know how to do a bit of plumbing, but not much. Great grandparents. And so I'm turning 61 tomorrow. And I haven't received any cards. So today what I did is I bought myself a cake. Whipped cream, and a card for myself. I don't expect to hear anything from anybody. Why? Because this world has changed. Nobody cares anymore. There's just nothing involved but apathy. And I'm the invisible man. I care. You know what happens to people that care? They get assassinated. It's true. Where are you? Oh yeah, look, he's got it made. He's got no natural predators. Nobody's after him, but everybody's after me. For no reason at all. Everybody's after me just for being a nice guy. Everybody's after me for being just a nice guy. And I don't know if you're male or female yet. You just turned 1. But you're talking now. Yeah, you're very tame. You're very tame. You are. You know where you hail from? You hail from here, the Pantanal, South America, in between Bolivia and Peru. That's where your relatives are. You're gonna outlive them because you got no predators here. Morning, morning, morning. I like to say good morning. I don't like to say good night. Oh, when I was in Fiji in 95, just after I got married, that was a beautiful morning. But everything changes. Jeez, that was 30 years ago. I'm turning 61 tomorrow. Wow. Well, as the old commercial adage went, slip a Ritz under anything but me. Ritz crackers. Oh, my nana always used to serve those. Lisbon, Portugal, 15 degrees. Canary Islands. Oh, yeah. Well, I know someone who went there 15 times and didn't know a word of Spanish. Okay, here's North America. I'm here. New York is cold, jeez. Oh, all the fires in Los Angeles, that's terrible. Fires. It never gets that hot in South America because they got the Andes. It was 45 in Indonesia last year. Yeah. Nigeria. I was just talking to a Nigerian woman today. She was 6'2", and I treated myself for my birthday. I got a 1-hour massage for $70. She was great. I feel 10 years younger. Why not? You only live twice, right, Phoenix? The James Bond movie, you only live twice. So am I gonna watch The $6 Million Man, The Bionic Woman? It was a vote today, and most people picked him. Oh, shoot. Shit happens. Yeah. Yeah, I guess he's my favorite one too, but speak no evil, hear no evil, and just go with the flow. Right? No, they're not real, don't worry. And I'm going to have a gingerbread man. I haven't had a gingerbread man in 50 years. And Werther's Original, Mom always used to buy those. I haven't had Werther's Original in 40 years. I haven't had Werther's Original or gingerbread man in about 40 years, at least. Yeah. What's the best one? Speak no evil, hear no evil, or just go with the flow. And I was wearing my turtle socks today because they're spiritual. And I've swam with turtles in the Indian Ocean. Oh yeah, they pulled me through the ocean. That was cool. So anyways, I am about to make supper. I'm doing asparagus. It's birthday eve. It's birthday eve. I'm doing asparagus with Brussels sprouts left over from Christmas, broccoli, refried beans, and me and Mom used to do this all the time. Me and Mom used to do the celery Celery with Cheese Whiz. That was one of her favorites, celery with Cheese Whiz. And then I got this blue cheese, I don't know. But I don't need much tonight. And I'm going to do the steelhead trout tomorrow. Yeah, nobody knows what this is, but I do. Yeah, I got mangoes and I gotta get rid of some fruit. And there's a lot of juice because you like juice, don't you? What are you doing? I was just grabbing you from the back of my neck, that's all. So what kind of juice do you want? You want guava? I know me and you, that's something we have in common. That's something we have in common. We both like guava juice. Alright, so without further ado, I bid you adieu, and tomorrow I'm old, I'm turning 61 years old, and whoever contacts me, that's your prerogative. So, yeah, and then we got apples over here. I've never tried, I don't even think I've tried a Spartan. There's Spartan, and there's an apple from Japan, and then, no, wait a minute. No, that's, I don't know. I don't remember. I'm getting Alzheimer's at 61. Oh, water temperatures. Montego Bay is 28. Acapulco, I'm not going to Acapulco. There's too many drug cartels there. I remember back in 1999 in Calgary, and Jillian was 2. And I talked to my wife at the time, and I said, are we going to Acapulco, British Virgin Islands, Maui? And we just agreed to go to Maui because her friends went there. Maui was okay, but I spent most of the time alone with my daughter while she went shopping. But anyways, Maui was a beautiful country, but Acapulco, I always wanted to go to Acapulco because it's a beautiful looking city with all these hotels up in the hills, similar to the British Virgin Islands. So it was a toss up, and that trip to Maui, oh my God, we barely made it in time. Yeah. Oh, they screwed up with their directions. So, well, anyways, we've been around. All families have been around. You got your great-grandparents, you got your grandparents. If you remember your great-grandparents, you're lucky. I do. I do remember you. I do remember you. That is the mother of my dad's mother. This is the mother of my dad's mother. Pearl Leverington Symington. That's her dad, and that's their dad. This goes back to 1820. And then this is the original homestead on the farm in Vulcan. And that's the Foresters, and that's the woman that my grandfather married, Jim Clark. He married Annie Alice Forrester, and that's their parents. And he died in World War I, and he has a military gravesite. You see, I do remember. I got a really good long-term memory, but ask me what I had for supper yesterday, I couldn't tell you. Lagos, Nigeria. Yeah, we were just talking about Nigeria today. I've been to Fiji, I've been to Papeete. I was never rich. I was poor. I saved my money like you wouldn't believe just so we could go somewhere. I was poor, but somehow I've accomplished going to all the dive destinations in the world. Now there's something to say. There's something to say at the age of 60. Almost 61 tomorrow. Right? I set out to do a feat in my 20s when I was going to school and universities. I got 3 degrees and I can't find a job. Bloody hell. Canada, you've let me down. Water temperatures. Oh yeah, that's where I was, 32 degrees. That was hot. My sister and my brother-in-law, they've been everywhere in the world. But sometimes all you gotta do is go to Alberta and go to Lake Louise, and like when I was there with my mom and my stepdad back in, I would have been in 1978 or 79. And I did that painting from a placemat. I did that at the age of 21. It took me 2 days to do. I didn't even know I could do that. I didn't know I could sing even until 4 years ago. No woman ever sang with me. I'm a mountain unto myself. I even climbed this 3 years ago when I saw my friends and my daughters in Alberta. I'm a mountain unto myself. I do everything alone. But now we're not alone anymore, are we? I got my parrot. That's all I got. That's all I got. That's all I got. Well, it's a big world, but yeah, that was my mom's favorite animal, was the gorilla or the orangutan. So I thought, I'll just hang that up because my Venetian blinds broke. I've been trying to get in touch with Wayne. He was across the way, and I talked to his wife yesterday, and she said he was sick. And I said, I need his help. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to put up new Venetian blinds, because he's good at that. But you know, you see what I mean? Phoenix, you talk more than people do. Right? Hey you, say it. Come on, talk. Say it. I know you can do it. Say, hey you, hey you. I started Bobby off with that. Hey you, hey you. I wouldn't want to go to Brazil. Brazil is too dangerous. Ecuador, I wanted to go to Ecuador, but it sounds dangerous now too. Casablanca. Harry went to Casablanca. I wouldn't mind going to Casablanca. As the clock ticks, these are the days of our lives. Nobody remembers their great-grandparents. They don't even remember their grandparents or even their parents. But guess what? I do remember you. Would you like to have some more scones with your tea?